She is a lady who wants every other lady to be like her. Greetings from the fastest development city of India, Surat. I am Geeta Modi and I am bringing to you My Fair Lady, a show which introduces you to women with startups in this city. Well, my guest of today has got a multi-designer specialty store. When she started off, she did not get the acceptance and the recognition that she craved. But her persistence and her never give up attitude got it for her. Over a period of time, she has participated in exhibitions and fashion weeks, and she has gone all across India and got her recognition that she was looking for. Well, now her shop called Theory is very popular, and she also has her label 1717 showcased in this. She supplies to plenty of other designer stores all across India. So let's welcome this fair lady, Simmi Saboo, to our show. Hi Simmi, welcome
Hi.
to My Fair Lady. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Its honor is all mine to be invited here. Thank you so much.
Lovely. So we are of course going to start with your journey, how it all began, how did the idea come up and how you wanted to, sort of make this something to be reckoned with within this city and outside. So tell us all about it.
So I would not say it was a very smooth journey. Rather it was a bumpy road. When I started Theory, it was a concept store which was very new to our city back in 2016. Yes, about 6 years from now. So I started. So I had seen this place called Barefoot in Sri Lanka, and I loved the concept. Colombo.
Okay, yes.
They had an amazing art gallery. They had amazing cafe going on, and at the same time they had amazing store. I don't know, somehow it just synced in me. I loved that concept, and I tried taking few cues from them.
Okay.
They were too organic, and I knew that our city was not that time exposed to ready for this kind of a store. So I gave it a modern twist, and then I started Theory here. Okay. It was a cafe, which was a European cafe where we used to serve wood-burn pizzas and cheesecakes. And then there was a store which had all the designer garments, because I knew that Surat really needs that, because people had the taste, they had the money, but they didn't have the opportunity to spend.
Yeah, they used to go to Mumbai and all to buy stuff.
Exactly. They used to go to Mumbai.
Used to do that.
Yes, and for a kitty or for a birthday party, you would not go to Bombay
all the way.
Yes, all the way, and then you would compromise by buying stuff which was not exactly of their taste. And
we didn't even get online so much at that point of time, right?
Exactly. So I started with the multi-designer store, which was only selective 20 designers, as I was not very sure that people will really connect to it or not. And it had a small art and furniture display as well.
Okay,
that's how we started. But again, as I said, Surat was not ready that time for this cafe concept. Now it's really prevalent, and people are accepting it. That time woodburn pizzas and cheesecake was not everyone's taste.
Okay.
And nor artifacts and furniture was.
Surat people want log cha
Exactly. That is what people used to come and tell me. Aapko morning hours mein ye sab chahta hai. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking? I had a tough time then. They used to come and tell me, aapka starter menu hai, main course kahan hai? And I'm like, it's a cafe. I mean, you can't have like a main course menu over here.
Right.
So yeah, I had those difficulties, but by end of 1 year, I did understand that this is not working out, and because I was at the prime location, shedding rents, shedding expenses, it was getting difficult. So it was a difficult call, but I took that decision of not continuing with the cafe, and I shut the cafe. But yeah, I was happy about the fact that whoever used to come to our place used to love our things, because we had all authentic ingredients. So I didn't want to make it cost effective and compromise on our quality. So whoever remembers right now, a few of my clients, they still come and tell me that ma'am, we really miss your pizzas and your cheesecakes. I'm happy about the fact that it ended at a good note. And then we just continued with the store.
Okay.
And I think after 1 year or so, we shifted to a bigger place because that place was again small, because I got amazing response for the multi-designer stuff. I mean, I didn't know that Surat people are such fashionistas.
And so ready for it.
So ready for it, exactly. Because, you know, there was no other, like, you know,
No
Kimaya
others.
did happen to us.
It did.
But it was not a very successful thing because they used to have third-hand collection. And that also for the, you know, of the labels who start from 30,000-40,000.
Right.
So, you know, if you are spending say about like 50,000 on an outfit, you would rather travel to Bombay
and then buy it. And buy a cheaper one.
Exactly. So that was the whole idea. So that's why. So my concept was, I used to capture designers which are in the range of 10,000 and our upper limit was 50. Because I knew that that bracket is missing and that bracket is much needed. I mean, you would not think before buying an outfit for 10,000, but you would when you're buying an outfit for 50,000.
Right.
So I knew that, you know, this market was much more needed, and that's how we started. And I mean, I got amazing response. I started with 20 designers, and 6 years down the line, I have worked with more than 200.
Oh,
It was amazing. And I think after we shifted to a bigger place, I started with my label, 1717, which was again I'm a graphic based person. I've done my graphic designing, so you know, prints and other things used to really attract me a lot. So I started my label. We are still into prints. I started my label with prints. We used to develop prints, you know, on our computer. It was a reverse way. We used to develop print. We used to develop an garment online, and we used to see how it would look. And then we used to get it manufactured. And yeah, slowly even that picked up amazing. I think it was written for me to only sell garments and nothing else. It was working very well for us. And yeah, 2016, 2017, it was flourishing. It was really nice. 2018 was also good, but I think, you know, even the economy was disturbed. So yeah, Surat market got a little stagnant for me. And then I just thought that, you know, maybe it's time to take a next leap. And I applied for India Fashion Week, which is a Fashion Design Council of India, which happens in Delhi. And honored 4,000-5,000 designers are the only ones who have participated in it. I got lucky, or I don't know how it was, I got selected for it in the first round. And yeah, that was another
life changer.
It was a life changing one. So yeah, I participated in March 2019 with FTCI Delhi, and overwhelmed with the response, overwhelmed with the idea that I'm there. I had to literally pinch myself. Even when I was walking the ramp, we did a ramp show. Even when I was walking the ramp, I had to literally tell that to myself, this is actually happening, because it was so surreal.
I can just picture it. You know,
I mean, it was amazing. I could have never imagined, you know, something like, I obviously dreamt of, you know, something like this, but I never thought that it would happen, you know, in a first go. So that excitement was way too high. But yeah, I mean, it was amazing. And after that, we started, we started Pan India with our label. And now I am at 25 different multi-designer stores with my own in-house label. And all good ones, like you name it, Aza, you name it, Kimaya, you name it, Ugan, you name any good Pernia, any good store, we are there. Mogra, Fuel, all. There are a handful of names which are coming to my mind. But yeah, Karma, all the established multi-designer stores, we have our stock there.
So it is so amazing. You wanting to start something like this, and when we had Kimaya, and now you are giving to Kimaya.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I think you know, of course, Kimaya was, you know, it was a good boost. But when you know, we targeted these big stores like Ogan and Aza, you know, it's a process to crack them. And and when you really, you know, get your collection, you know, there, and when you when you ask them for the feedback, and they're like, it's moving really nice. So that is a very nice satisfaction. Yeah, it's a very nice satisfaction. So because I was targeting for the bracket of 10,000 to 50,000. My garments, according to me, are fairly priced. But when you see of these stores, these big stores, they come into affordable range. So that was like a blessing in disguise for me, and that's why we picked up sales everywhere pretty fast.
Great. So when you put up your show in Delhi, it was just with your collection, 1770?
Yes, the ramp show. Yeah, the ramp show was with my collection. After that, we did a lot of fashion weeks. After that, we did Lakme Fashion Week, I think thrice. We did FTSCI also twice. But that one break.
Yeah, the first one is always the most memorable.
Yes, exactly. That got us into the notice of everyone. So yeah, I mean, because of these shows, we got a little acceptance, you know, even outside the world, outside India also. Yeah, right. So yeah, we have, you know, at Ashney and Pernia London stores also our connection. Okay. So this was like a game-changing thing for me.
How great is that? Yeah. Because I know my daughter's a stylist and her clients also want to go to London to shop. Yeah, and imagine if you see your collection, then you say, oh, so
this does happen, you know. I mean, a lot of my clients, they come and they tell me at my studio, they tell me कि ये तो आपने पूरा का पूरा आज़ा में जो था उसको copy किया है. I'm like, I give to them. I give to them.
So people don't expect this from a small town. They don't expect it from you know, something like a metro city. नहीं है तो नहीं होगा.
No, this is one experience that I've had throughout my journey. That we, you know, small town people, we don't trust our people.
Yeah.
This is.
You're right.
You know, we are always pulling, you know, other person instead of supporting them. So this is a very weird thing that happened to me. So I was in exhibitions. We participated in a lot of exhibitions, like all good ones, everywhere. So I was in, I think, Pink Posting. Okay, so over there, there were designers from everywhere, and you become friends because you know you're. So you know, I had a designer friend. She liked one. She was from Bombay. She liked one outfit of another designer who was from Delhi, and there was another designer from Bombay whose outfit she did not like much, but she preferred buying it from Bombay because she was from Bombay. She had that thing that, you know, you are from Bombay, I want to pick up yours, and
you support your
city people. Yeah. But when it comes to Surat, if even someone is liking the outfit at my studio and they are like, oh, it's very nice, which designer is it? And if I say it's in-house, it's from Surat,
then they'll go to another one.
Yes, they will not acknowledge it. नहीं, फिर तो material अच्छा नहीं होगा, stitching ठीक, मतलब, you know, they don't really trust their people, which is very disheartening.
Which should change, and I think it is changing very slowly.
Very slowly. I think it is not.
But I think now support groups like we have these Thai entrepreneurs, and we have a whole lot of other things.
Yes, because we all are like-minded people. We understand each other's journey.
How important support is.
Exactly. How
and
important
that also from your community and your people.
Absolutely. But the actual retailers, the actual buyers in the city, they are very judgmental. And that's very sad because we should be supporting our people.
Of course.
Is what I feel. I mean, you know, I a lot of time I get resumes for designers. I always hire these local institute designers.
True.
Even if I have, like, you know, opportunity of calling someone from outside, I still feel that, you know, this is untapped potential.
It is.
So it will probably yield better. Their creativity will be at a better part from the person who's exposed so much that they think in one frame. You know, that this is it.
They're not flexible.
So I feel that we localites should support our local brands. That will actually make us grow. That will actually help other people to grow better.
I hope after seeing this episode, a lot of people are going to
I hope so.
They understand what we are trying to tell them.
I hope so. Yeah, I have been looking for this since past 12-14 years.
Great. So with your collection, do you even have like shoes, bags, jewelry to coordinate, or do you just suggest?
No, we as in at the studio, I do keep all the accessories from different designers. So yeah, I do suggest them how to style them together. But I have not yet started production apart from mask, nothing else.
Okay. So do you plan to, or?
Honestly, right now I have a lot of things under my head already.
So it's better to get into what you know exactly.
Yes. So I have these label Anabu also going along because of COVID. I could not develop it well. So we had started this fast-moving fashion line called Anabu, which we'll be selling online. We are at Amazon and a couple of places.
So what does Anabu mean?
So Anabu is derived from my daughter's name.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the thing. And my father-in-law was really, pushing me to do this. So it's actually from their both's name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we started the name.
Something African sort of a thing?
No, it means chick.
Okay.
It means chick as what it is, fast fashion. So
Okay.
basically that was the whole idea. We started with Anabu, which I've not been able to give justice to because of COVID and all.
Yes.
So that's fast moving fashion, 2000, 1500 tops, which will be only available online, no other medium. So we have to push that. I have to work on that. Then I have this thing called highway closet, which again because of COVID we couldn't do. We do this highway closet is basically an exhibit that we do with about 80-90 participants.
Okay.
With jewelers, with designers,
Yes,
everywhere.
okay.
It happens once a year. We've done like from past
That's
3
in
years
Surat?
we are doing. That's again in Surat.
Okay.
Yeah, we do it once a year in January. But because of COVID,
Not this year.
Yeah, because of COVID, I can't do a small affair. It has to be that.
Nice.
Yeah,
and big.
otherwise
Okay.
the marketing and because you cannot compromise on the marketing with these kind of events. It has to be very unique and very different.
True.
So that's why this year we have taken it a skip. So I already have a lot of things boiling in my head. Yeah, so that's why I'm not really focusing on accessories, and I know how tedious making accessory is because I have done it with potpourri. So we used to make shoes. And it used to be crazy from 36 to 42 managing size. You have to full-time do that.
Do it, yeah.
Yes, you have to associate a team who's only doing that. Yeah. So probably I'm maybe not for coming a year or two, but yeah, let's hope if we grow, we'll grow.
What an awesome journey, really.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So now we are going to come to this part where we do the fast track or the, sort of just questions which are rapid fire thing, So what is the color of the next season?
My favorite is always rust and maroons, so I think I'll go with that.
And the worldwide also, that is the color which has come out?
No, the worldwide, I think the Pantone color of the year is grey and yellow, which is again my hat favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pantone color of the year is grey and yellow.
Okay. And how important is women supporting women? You already said it. And you rate it at what level on 1 to 10?
I would say it is a necessity which is lacking.
So it's 10.
Yeah, it's 10.
You don't go lower than that.
Yeah.
So if you had not been a designer, what would you be?
I would be an interior person.
Interior. So again, something with designing. But
yeah, I don't think I can think of anything else.
Anything else what you could be.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think is your favorite piece of garment in your own wardrobe, which you have made or you got it from somebody?
I would say a basic black dress, which I can team it up with 10 different belts, 10 layer chains.
Yes.
And then I made it for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like one with plenty of looks.
Yes.
And it serves for all types of
yes,
occasions.
And it is pure cotton. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfort is again very important.
And I am a comfort sucker. I cannot wear something which is not comfortable.
Not comfortable.
Yes.
True. How do you describe yourself in a couple of words?
A person who never gives up. I had my failures, very bad ones. I still go through these difficulties in personal life and professional life, but I know for given that maybe I'll go in my nesting phase, but I will come back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How amazing is that?
Yeah, that is
lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, now you get to ask me one question to get some Geeta Gyan.
One thing I want to ask you is, of course, that is my life mantra, to never give up. But there are these points where you know that there is no way out.
Right.
How do you keep your mind calm then? That there is no way out. What would you do?
Yeah. So there are situations when you come in business, because I've also faced those types of situations. When I had my hotel, there was a time when the bank had said that now we are going to Nilam karte hai na, auction of your place, at one point of time, and this is it, the doors are just going to shut. And then I turned it around and it became a success story. So I understand those days and that time when
so what
you have
you going then?
So at that point of time, of course, you know, you need to be very, very practical, very practical.
Yes,
and you need to think with a very calm mind, because then only you're going to get ideas. The minute you panic, you know, the minute you have that, okay, oh, what will I do now, and ask 50,000 questions to 50,000 people and take advice from this one, that one. I think everybody can advise you, but only your heart and your head will tell you what is the right direction. Nobody else can point you except yourself. And I've seen that many times. You know, whatever advice, I love asking advice, I love asking people a lot of things, but I will only follow what my heart and my head tells me. And that has always proved correct, you know.
I can totally relate to it, because you get so emotional that you think maybe that person is saying right, or maybe that person is saying right.
Yeah, and that is more confusing.
That is more confusing. But actually in your heart you know it, but you just don't have the strength to
and that time, I think at that point of time you're thinking and you're looking for people who will tell you, no, go ahead with what you're thinking, or go ahead with what you're doing. And in fact, you know, you're looking for that support system from them, and maybe you don't find it. People may say you give it up, and people may say, you know, this is how you can do it, or that is how you can do it. But inside yourself, you know, you can make it and you can do it, and there are ways. There's always a solution. You know, when there is a, you know, people tell you all your problems, they never really go to the actual solution. Your actual solution only you can go to with your heart and your head. And I used to even tell other people, like, there was a chartered accountant who was with me and he was really not helping. I said, you have got 100 companies whom you work with, you know. So for you, my project is just one of them. But for me, it is my project, and it's everything. It's everything. So what I will think for it, nobody else will think for it.
True that.
So I don't want anybody to involve. You know, you let them involve, but you keep your head in the right place and you think from your heart, and it will show you a way. It has never failed me, and it has never failed a lot of people whom I know also. So I think that should really be the crux, what I have done and what I have experienced.
No, I think that makes sense, because when we lose calm, you know, that depression just takes you, and then, you know, you just feel it's just not going to work out and you want to give up. Yeah, and that is why I always tell it to everyone that, you know, you should always show up. There is going to be some day.
Yeah, whatever it is. How bad is it going to get? And even if it gets bad, so what?
True that.
Everybody is human. Everybody must have made mistakes in their journeys, and that is okay. I mean, it's okay to mess up. It's okay to fumble. It's okay to make a mistake. It's just okay. But it's not okay to sort of not show up and face the people to whom you're responsible, to whom you're answerable, to whom, you know, who are going to depend upon you and look up to you.
True that.
So that is one thing which I have followed.
Wow. Very motivating.
Thank you. Yeah. So we will end with your life mantra. Like you said, that is your life mantra, never give up. So do we stick to that, or you have another one also? No,
I want to stick to that, because as I said, that there have been days where I've been so depressed that I'm like, okay, you know, running away from the situation is the only thing to do, and I don't know any solution, and I, you know, just cut off from everyone by switching off my phone and going in my own cocoon. But yeah, you know, having said that, I know I have to show off tomorrow, because you know, it's my responsibility.
Yes.
People will know me, they will not know my team, and I have to show up and find a way. So that is why I always
your team also gets more respect when you do that, because they know that if she is hiding, then, I mean, why should we bother, you know? That is the type of a thing. So when I had a hotel staff and so many people, I mean, the youngest Moriwala to a manager, you know, there were different levels of thinking, and all those levels, you know, they had their own level of respect and own level of dependency on you. Even this thing about never giving up and stuff like that, now you see so much in the papers, people committing suicide, people doing so much, they give up.
They give up.
You know, when there is no need.
There is no need. True that.
And there are ways, I can understand when there are, you know, they feel that there's nothing, they kill their own family and they commit. This is such a bad scene that is happening now, and it should change.
Yeah, this is.
But I mean, how many people all across the world we are hearing about so many of such issues?
True.
So I feel, you know, if people have such mantras and they actually relate to them, it will become a better place and a easier place to survive.
Let's hope that people get more positive and work on it.
Amen. It was lovely talking to you, Simmi. What an amazing journey, and what a lovely time talking to you.
Same here.
Thank you so much for coming. So we met Simmi Saboo. I hope you enjoyed this journey. It was really wonderful. I hope you picked up some points from it too. Do comment in the box below and do subscribe to this channel. I will come again with another guest, another inspiring story. Till then, be fit, stay healthy and remain awesome.